trying. Alright, I'm gonna tell fuck me now. Check, I love my chicken.
We're live.
This is fine.
What is this?
So you gonna stand there or you gonna come up and stand?
Are we ready?
I'm not ready. Hold on. Okay, so do you have people on YouTube? Ready? There's nobody. Oh no.
There's one person.
Yeah, they just came on.
Already? So continue.
So guys, we are making the beautiful, delicious chicken pilau inspired by the Trinidadian cuisine. So we have gone through the browning of the sugar and now we are searing our chicken pieces and this is what it looks like. So now is a great time to add in some other supporting flavor. You want it to look nice and brown and caramel like this. So at this stage, I am going to be adding in my version of the Trinidadian green seasoning. This is coriander, scallion, garlic, blend up. So I'm going to add some of that in. What I find with this dish, the more flavor you add into it, the better it tastes. I'm also going to be adding in some chopped onions, like about one small onion chop, some carrots, and some bell peppers. Alright, so welcome to those looking in on YouTube. I'm going to give it a stir around like this. Now we're adding some scotch bonnet pepper and some fresh, well, some dry thyme. I have some minced garlic, so that's going to go in as well. And we are going to leave this to cook for 5 more minutes. And then when I return, I'm going to be adding our rice or peas or coconut milk. And then we're going to let it cook.
You can't stop the live service.
You want to stop the lamp on this?
You can't stop the live. I guess talk to them on YouTube. Chip. I want to talk to YouTube first.
So hi, my next in food family. So today guys, live from my kitchen. We're in Jamaica and today is our lockdown day. You know, with everything that is going on with the virus, Corona, we have to be safe. So in Jamaica, we have 3 lockdown days, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. And so also in Jamaica on a Sunday, it's a Sunday dinner day. And so I'm cooking early. I'm actually making a video for you guys and I thought it would be cool to go live for you to see all the chaos that goes on behind the scene when I'm making the videos from Next in Food. And today's tutorial is inspired by Trinidadian cooking, and this one is something that I like. It's a 1-pot rice dish. We also have 1-pots in Jamaica, but we don't necessarily do it this way. We usually do it with ackee and saltfish or shrimp. But this one is usually done in Trinidad with chicken, and I want to keep it true to how they do it in Trinidad. And so just before I went live, I'm sorry you guys missed it, I was showing, you'll see it in the tutorial, how to brown the sugar to get this natural brown color. So I also like a little tomato in here. I like the acidity that the tomato brings. So just like 2 small tomatoes. And I'm layering the flavors in. Isn't that beautiful? I wish you could just smell it. I'm gonna mess up my tutorial. So let me know who is watching on YouTube and let me know if you're watching or where you're watching from. Let me know So what one pot dish do you cook where you're from and what do you call it? In Jamaica, we just call it seasoned rice. In Trinidad, they call this particular dish a pilau. If I should now be the chef I am, we actually have, in Culinary, we have a cooking method for grains that is called a pilau, Pilaf. What that means is that the grains are usually toasted in fat before it is simmered in hot water, usually on top of the stove or in the oven. But this is a Trinidadian delight. This is a Trinidadian thing. It is called a pilau. And this is a chicken one. And this one have a bag of flavor. So at this time, I am going to be adding in the rice. I'm using basmati rice today because this is what I have. And this is 2 cups. All I did was to wash the rice, drain it. And now I'm adding it to the, let's get everything out. So rice is in. This is pigeon peas. In Jamaica, we call this dry gungo. This is cooked. And I'm going to add that in. And then, let's just give it a stir. Just make sure everything is nicely coated and mixed in. And when you're doing this, I think in Trinidad they usually use a nice heavy Dutch pot. You want to use a pot that is wider than it's deep. That is my recommendation because you have so much more space to spread out in the pot and the grains will cook so much easier. So isn't that beautiful? This is a 1 pot of flavor. And remember guys, when you're cooking, whatever you add in is what you're going to get out. So if you want flavor, you have to put the flavor in. At this time, we're going to add coconut milk. Okay, remember now it's a grain, so I'm adding 1 cup of coconut milk and I'm adding 1 cup of water. That's it. You don't want to add too much. So for those of you who are watching on YouTube, comment down below and tell me if you like a wet pilau or a dry pilau. I like it on the wet side because I feel like it tastes so much better. So at this time, I'm just going to grab my spoon and give it a taste to make sure that it has enough salt. And I think it needs a little bit more salt because so I'm adding just a little bit more salt to this. Alright, I tasted it and I feel like it needs some more salt. I have some scallions that I want to add in as well just to give it a nicer vibe. And now I'm going to let this come to a boil and then I'm going to turn my stove down to low and let this just simmer for a good 25 to 30 minutes. I'll show you what it looks like. So my YouTubers, who is on and where are you watching from? Let me just clean up. Who is watching on YouTube? My YouTube camera person is not even responding. YouTubers, thank you for stopping in. Next in food people, thank you so much. So as I said before guys, you're getting a 2-for-1. You're seeing the craziness behind the scene. And we are going to be uploading this particular tutorial for you all to see, to cook along. It's very, very easy. I think the most difficult part is to master the burnt sugar process, which is a very simple process in my opinion. I simplify it for you low and slow. You just allow the sugars to caramelize into a deep brown color. Then you add the chicken and let that brown and cook halfway. And then you just start layering all the other good savory flavor. Don't worry if you don't have the Trinidadian shadow benny. Trinidadian people do not come at me. I don't have it. We don't have it in Jamaica. So we make do with just scallions and some coriander for this particular dish because I want to represent the flavor of your chicken pilau. And so, from my kitchen, I thank you for that great culinary genius dish called the chicken pilau. So, the rice is boiling away. Remember I said I like my pilau wet. If you like it dry, you can add less liquid. So at this time, I am going to cover it, and next time we see it, everything is going to be done. I'm going to reduce my temperature down to 320, and we're just going to let it stay here and cook. Unbothered, undisturbed. So YouTubers, who's watching? A YouTube camera person?
I have
You
no
don't know
idea.
who's
I don't
watching
even know
on
how to
YouTube?
do this.
This is our first YouTube, by the way. So if anybody's watching, thank you guys so much for jumping on, checking us out. If you're in Jamaica, we're in Jamaica too. If you're not in Jamaica, we say welcome to Jamaica and welcome to our kitchen. Let us know, if you can, where you're watching from and what are you making for dinner on this lovely Sunday. Is it daytime where you are, or is it nighttime? What is it? It is afternoon time where we are.
What are you doing?
So guys, also, can you share a video on YouTube? I don't know, I'm just asking for myself. My 3 kids are in front of me making a mockery of me. You can hear them in the background. So
I'm gonna go watch it.
So look at all of that steam. When you're making rice, you don't want to disturb it too much. Once it comes to a boil, you just want to give it a stir to make sure that everything is evenly mixed. And then you want to turn it down and just let it cook unbothered, on low. The reason for cooking it on low because rice will burn, because rice is made with starch, and starches have sugars in them, and sugars caramelize if you cook it at too much of a high temperature. So when you cook rice low and slow and in more control, you get, in my opinion, a better result, and you don't get half of your rice burning. So those are the tips, very important tips for you guys.
Yasmin Scott says she's watching from Maypen.
Hey Yasmin, oh, I have one person watching. Hi
You
Yasmin.
have 5 persons watching.
Oh, I have 5 person.
Yes.
Hey.
I don't know how to access it.
Welcome guys. So who's watching? Yasmin from Maypen. So we have Maypen in the house. Yasmin, what are you making for dinner? And if you're not cooking it, what would you like for dinner if somebody was to make it for you today? So we have a lot of time.
Jacoby Paul says up, up, up.
Hi Jacoby. Can you share the live on YouTube? I tell you guys, my children are making fun of me, but they can go on making fun. I can't resist. Let me just sneak a peek. So I'm gonna actually reduce the fire. Well, the heat lower. So now I'm using an induction cooktop, so it is computerized. I can just press a button. I am reducing this to 250. So if you're using a regular stove, you just turn it down to your lowest setting for best result. And we're doing a sneak peek. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, isn't that pretty? Look at that. All right, so yeah, I know I said I wasn't going to trouble it, but just want to give you guys a little peek on it. This is what it looks like, and we're covering it. Okay, so I'm going to clean up in the meantime. Stick around, guys.
Yasmin said she had cow foot and beans today.
Oh, Yasmin, so you eat dinner early? Wow, that sounds yum. I think my sister makes a mean cow foot and bean. I love to eat it, Yasmin, but I really don't cook it that good, I must be honest. But kudos to you, cow foot and bean. Who else is watching? Jacoby, what did he have for dinner today?
There are no 7 people on that.
Oh, we have 7 persons watching.
Hold it, let me go.
Woohoo!
You can't say who watching.
Yeah, and I don't know how to do it. Let me see it all.
So for those who are just coming on our first YouTube live on Next in Food, welcome. Today I'm just showing you behind the scenes of how I do the tutorials for you, and we're inspired by Trinidadian cooking, and so we are making a Trini chicken pilau. It has a bag of flavor. It has rice, it has chicken, it has brown sugar or burnt sugar or caramelized sugar, whatever you call it. It has scallion, it has onion, it has garlic, it has peas, it has coconut milk and more. It's a one-pot variety. In Jamaica we call it seasoned rice, and that's how I love culture. Culture is such an amazing thing. Basically the same thing, you call different names based on where you're from, and so today we are inspired by Trinidadian chicken pilau, and I can't wait to show you guys what the finished product is going to look like.
Dwayne Radcliffe said yum yum. And Daniel Brooks said looks delish.
Thank you. Oh guys, I'm also making some other stuff. I'll show you. I was drinking a little Sunday drinks while we wait on our chicken pilau. Alright, and so for those of you who are watching, I will go live again on Instagram tonight when I really make dinner for my family. So this is for you guys, this is our tutorial. So this is like lunch, and then we make dinner. You know, we're in this lockdown, or without lockdown, that's how we do it into the Barrett's household. We love to make food because it's our family time, and so we share that with you whenever we can.
You have 20 persons on Instagram.
Oh, we're on Instagram? You guys!
Tell them to go with you.
We are on YouTube. For those who are watching on Instagram, this is our first YouTube live, so you can go over to Next in Food at YouTube and see what we're doing. Thank you guys so much for jumping on, for looking in. My kids and I were just fooling around. We're making a tutorial for our YouTube channel that is called Next in Food, and so today we're inspired to make the chicken. Well, we're inspired by Trinidadian cuisine, and so one of my favorite Trinidadian dish that I was introduced to early on in culinary school is called the chicken pilau. And since I had all the ingredients for it at my home, I said let me just make it. And so it's a delicious one pot. And so a friend of mine in Trinidad, she said they either make it wet or dry, and I've had it both ways, and I love it wet. You know, in Jamaica, you know, we'll say when the rice is a little bit wet, we say it's softy. You know, when the rice is firm, we say it's shelly. Am I lying? Comment down below and let me know. In Jamaica, we say when the rice is wet, we say it's softy, or the rice spoil. And when the rice is nice and firm, we say the rice is shelly. I think most Jamaicans like their rice shelly. So tell me if you are team softy or team shelly.
Trudy says, hey Diva.
Hey, you see how culture differs? Because in Trinidad, it's very simple. Team wet or dry. They don't say softy or spoil or shelly.
Shatoya says truth. Lisa says my love Shelly.
We love shelly too, with our rice. When you see this Trinidadian style pilau, I love softy because I think it just have a vibe. In Jamaica, we love chicken, and this rice have, I kid you not, equal chicken to rice. So if you're cooking 3 pounds of chicken, you're cooking 3 pounds of chicken with a pound of rice in one pot with a bag of seasoning. So if you like pumpkin, carrot, peas, coconut milk, scallion, everything that you like, every seasoning that you like, you can add to this dish. And this is a one pot dish that is made in heaven. But not like it bad. It nice.
Shatoya says Team Shelly like the one we got yesterday at street food.
Oh, you came to street food. Whoop whoop. Yes. Tell us about your street food experience yesterday. Team Shelly, we know that Jamaicans don't really like the softy thing, but today we are paying homage to the Trinidadian cuisine, and so they make the pilaf either wet or a little bit dry. So YouTube, my daughter is
Send them
speaking
to YouTube.
in sign language.
I was saying to send them to you.
Oh, she's saying that you guys should go over to YouTube because we need to finish the tutorial. So for those of you who are watching on Instagram, go over to our YouTube channel. It's called Next in Food. Let me show you what it looks like. So all our Instagram people that is watching right now, go over to Next in Food and you can continue watching the craziness behind the scenes because we need all the camera to finish the tutorial, right? So Next in Food on YouTube, and you're gonna see how we finish up this Trinidadian inspired one pot meal that we call a pilau, a chicken pilau to be exact. So I'll see my Instagram people at 6 o'clock where I show you what I'll be making for these rugrats. And right now we're doing tutorial for our YouTube channel, Next in Food. So YouTubers, let me see how many persons, come tell me how many persons watching us right now.
Five
Oh,
persons.
We're up to 5?
Yes.
Oh wow.
So the location is Homestead.
Huh?
Homestead.
Yes, we
There's a
visited.
part in Spanish town that named Homestead.
We don't know.
Oh, is there a part in Spanish town that is called Homestead? Maybe. Maybe ask my
Someone
husband.
said,
Dwayne, is there?
Homestead, Sydney.
Oh yes, so okay, so somebody's watching from Homestead. Forgive us guys, because you know in other places the homestead is where you are, where you live. You didn't really know that there's a place that is called Homestead. But if they are and that's where you're from and you're watching, big up yourself and welcome. Alright, I can't resist. One more little peek. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Oh, and by the way, guys, did I tell you I use basmati rice for this? I can give you a tip though. If you're making this pilau and you're making it for the first time and you're not confident with your rice cooking, you can always use the parboiled rice. In Jamaica, we refer to the parboiled rice as brown rice, depending on where you are from. But it's really a parboiled rice, and it is usually labeled parboiled, whether you're buying it bulk in the supermarket or packaged. So that rice is a rice that you can't really spoil, so that's a tip for you. But I'm using basmati because this is what my family like. They like basmati and jasmine, so this is what we're using. So if you know any Trini people, my Trini friends say it's fine to just use whatever rice I like. And this is the rice that we like, so this is what we are using. So I'm turning the stove even down further because again, I do not want it to burn. And I'm going to show you another little tip that I do at this stage. I am going to pour in about a quarter cup of coconut milk. So I started off with 1 cup of coconut milk. Now I'm going to just add, I just like to pour just a little bit more. As I tell you that I like it, well, maybe half cup. I like it wet, so I pour the coconut milk at this stage and I just leave it. So we're literally going to let this stay on low at 140 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's going to stay for 15 more minutes, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like.
Have 8 people on the live on YouTube.
Oh, 8 people on the live on YouTube. Welcome my 8 people at Next in Food. Welcome. So YouTube. We are very new to YouTube. We started our Next in Food channel last year during the lockdown, and you guys responded. I share simple videos with you, dishes that I make for my family. This is dishes that I like to eat, and you guys jump on, you subscribe, you made us relevant, and we're growing slowly but surely. So now that we're in the second phase, we ask you guys to share the videos. Leave a comment down below. Tell somebody about our channel. Let us have a conversation to keep this foodie vibe going. The channel is all about encouraging people to cook at home and just to show you how simple it is to make delicious food at home with what you have for yourself and of course for your family.
Trisha says she's checking you out from Arlington, Texas.
Hey,
Congrats
Trisha.
on your first YouTube.
Thank you, Trisha. Arlington, Texas is in the building. Oh, we're in foreign. Big Texas us that. That is so nice. Yes, child of mine. Okay. So guys, on YouTube, oh, one person said they had cold food for dinner. Anybody else? Nobody else not having any dinner?
No, it doesn't seem that way.
Doesn't seem that way. Well, that's all right. We welcome the company. Let me get, in the meantime, the plate that we're going to be putting our rice in. I think I want to put this in a beautiful bowl. So let's see. Should we put it in gray or black? The colors are so vibrant. We're going to take a nice little picture for the gram. And by the way, I just learned that. I didn't even know that they refer to Instagram as the gram. I just heard that. And my son is looking at me like, why did you have to say that, mommy? I just learned that like the gram. I thought IG was only like short for Instagram. Now they're calling it, well, they have been calling it the gram. So these are for that. So let's just choose the plates, well, the bowls, black or gray. Which one is good?
Black.
All right, my child, say black. What you guys say? Then you get a spoon.
Everyone is saying black. Ashley. Ashley, whoever said good evening, tuning in from St. Catherine.
Welcome, Ashley, whoever. What are you having for dinner, Ashley, whoever?
Yasmin said black.
All right, so how many votes we have for black?
3.
Well, I guess black it is. Oh, Lord have mercy, guys, I didn't put the ketchup. I didn't really like the ketchup either. This is what the kids like. I didn't put it in there. We measured it out. It's not going to go in there. If you like ketchup, you can put it in there, but we add tomatoes, so we're good. In Trinidad, they have something that is called green seasoning. I don't have all of that ingredients, but in Jamaica, we have something that we call blend up seasoning. It's very similar where we just blend up every fresh seasoning that we like. Usually spelling garlic, ginger, onion, and pimento. And this is what this is. This is good to marinate any fish, meat, or poultry. Oh God, the weight is killing me. Come Ashley, pause something for us to set this up on a pedestal. Like maybe, yeah.
Jacoby said he's having curry chicken back for dinner.
Curry chicken back. Let me tell you something. You see, yesterday after street food, I have a piece of craving for curry chicken back that somebody else cooked. Like I didn't want to cook it. I felt for curry chicken back and dumplings, some white flour dumpling and some soft yam and soft banana. I haven't had that in a long, long time. I think I should do a tutorial with how I cook curry chicken back. My son said that he's afraid that I would jazz it up too much. I don't know, maybe I do it outside, you know, curry chicken back just tastes so much better when you cook it outside, in my opinion. What do you guys think? What is the best chicken back to buy? And I hear that there's a chicken back that is called uncut. What is that?
Uncut.
Is that the brand? I hear that it's fatter and it's more meaty. And so when you go to the store, you should just say, sell me 2 pounds of uncut chicken back. I've never seen it into the supermarket, so I'm gonna look out for it. So usually when I have a food craving, I have to satisfy that craving, or else it just don't go away. So chicken back is on my list, And so I think I must do a tutorial with it and share it with you guys how I make it. What curry do you like? In Jamaica, we have a curry that I think every Jamaican like. It just makes the food nice. And I'm just gonna say it for free until they can pay me. Better pot curry. What do you know about better pot curry? A curry and a curry.
It is.
My son say it is. Better pot curry, it smells good, it tastes good, it makes your food look good. What curry you guys use? Actually, are we anywhere else other than YouTube?
TikTok.
We're on TikTok.
Barry says he's watching from Spanish Town.
Hey Barry, thank you for watching from Spanish. It's been St. Catherine people watching today. Big up yourself, St. Catherine peeps. Cheers to you. Alright. Is it 10 minutes? Is it 10 minutes?
Just
I
about.
want to know. Is it 10 minutes?
Just about 10 minutes.
Alright guys, we're going to end the video, so I'm going to be talking in my tutorial voice. So you YouTubers keep watching. Actually, you love the TikTok?
The rag thing. Kitchen Time says watching from Charlotte, North Carolina, USA. No better back curry here.
Oh. So what do you get to use? But you know guys, the truth is, I think some of these brands just get into our head. Because for Caribbean people, especially for us Jamaicans, curry is associated with this beautiful yellow color. But in fact, curry can mean many different things in many different cultures. But coming back to Jamaica, curry for us is made with turmeric. That's all it is, you know. It's like 95% turmeric, and turmeric grows like ginger. It's just that it's yellow inside. There are actually 2 or 3 varieties. One that is more orange yellow, one that is yellow, and one that is light yellow. It is dried and ground into a powder, and then they add a few spices to it like black pepper, pimento, and some of them even add fillers. I don't know what better put in theirs, but my son said they probably put all-purpose seasoning in there. I don't know what they put in there, but it is very, very good. So keep looking on, guys. I'm going to go back to finish our demo tutorial on our Trinidadian pilau. So, darling, just make sure you don't get to the shots.
Not in the shot.
Okay.
Not in the shot, right?
Ashilio, are you ready?
I'm gonna go here.
So, guys, I'm pleased to present the pilau to you. I'm giving it a stir now because I feel like my pot is, because it's so wide, it's kind of cooking unevenly. So let me just bring the sides in. So basically this is what the pilau looks like. This one was made with 1 kilo of chicken that we chopped in 2-inch pieces. It has carrot, it has tomatoes, it has peas, coconut milk, bell peppers. Alright, it has caramelized sugar. This is what it looks like. However, this one wants to steam out a little bit. So I'm going to cover it and I'm going to just let it steam because the rice at the side was not cooked properly. So we just need to cook it. Now, let me ask you this. YouTubers, who put plastic over them rice when they're cooking it? Talk truth. Who put plastic over the rice when they are making it? Speak the truth. My mother always do it, and I must tell you the truth, I do it too. When you're making rice and you reach down to the part that it needs to steam, we open a plastic bag. You're probably going to get a plastic bag from the drawer around there, up there. And we put it over the rice, and what happened is that because of condensation, so the steam comes up and then it condenses back, it turns into almost like water vapors, and then it falls back into the food and it steams the rice. So my mother will always have a little plastic bag that she put over the rice, Nowadays I see people using foil, and nowadays I also see people saying that it is not healthy. My mom is over 70 and my grandmother is over 90. They live long enough, so how bad can it be? I don't know if the plastic then was different from now, but let's see. So I'm going to put plastic over this because I want my rice to cook evenly. So I'm going to do what my parents always do. Put a little plastic over. So first, and my son bring a big old garbage bag. This is not the bag. Look at the bag that my son bring to put over this. Bring a 2-pound bag in the drawer, the same bag that we used to measure the food in.
Kitchen Time says, I'm originally from Kingston, but I mix Jamaican choice with turmeric in the US.
Oh, cool, cool. A friend of mine, they are from Pakistan, and curry for them is very different. It's more like a dish. It's more like a stew. It's not necessarily yellow in color, but it has turmeric in there and other spices. And also I find that Indian curry, we have that in Jamaica. It has a very strong taste of cumin and other Indian spice, but we like the simplicity or the better pack, or whatever other good enough brand we can find in the supermarket. So I'm still waiting.
Yasmin says she puts a piece of wax paper. She doesn't like the plastic.
Alright, so Yasmin, I cannot find any plastic bag, so I'm gonna try. Do I have wax paper? I'm gonna try your method, Yasmin. Reach that paper, Jacob. Is there a smaller piece? So I have some wax paper here.
I'm such a bad together.
I'm just going to cut a circle and use it. But my mother always just used a plastic, and it never failed yet. So we're going to use what Yasmin suggests. She said wax paper. And if I could just not get this to twirl too much. Just cut a piece using my kitchen shear. Just like that. You know what? I think I'm just going to tear it because this thing here is really bad. Here, put it back. And then, so I'm going to try Yasmin's method. Put it over here. And just let it. Never tried this before, Yasmin, so thank you for that tip.
She was saying you can use cling wrap if you want to use plastic.
Oh, cling wrap. I'm just going to add just a little bit of water around the side just to create the steam. Just like so. And we're just going to leave it to do its thing. So thanks for that tip, Yasmin. I learned something. I've never done that before. So we're waiting and we're waiting. Where else are we? Who else is watching, Ash?
5% on Next in Food.
Okay, hi Next in Food people on IG. We are doing our first Next in Food YouTube live. This is really behind the scene of how we do the tutorial for you guys. So today we're making pilau, chicken pilau. This is a Trinidadian dish and this is our inspiration. And so just because we have a little weight, we feel like we wanted to show you the craziness that goes on behind the scene.
Celine, can't wait to try.
Okay, Celine, as soon as we drop the recipe and the video on YouTube, you can go over there. I don't see
Patsy
myself.
says hi.
Look on tell me something look a little shine. I need a little powder down.
No.
It's just Jacoby's.
Jess Kitchen says hi.
Hi. Who said hi before?
Patty Lear.
Patty?
Patty Lear.
Hi. Is it Patty or Patty?
Patty.
Okay. Hi,
Leah.
Patty. Welcome, guys. Boy, this waiting game. You see, the thing is, I am not used to waiting when I'm in the kitchen. I am like a Nancy. I have many hands. I cook really fast. But this dish, As I said, this is, whenever I'm cooking from other people's culture, I love to respect the way they do things. I might put my flavors in there, but I don't like to change it too much. I don't like to do a knockoff kind of cooking. I want to make it done right. And so the Trini pilau, I hope I represent for the Trinidadian people. If you see this video, you let me know. I didn't come on when we were browning the sugar, but I feel like that is the most difficult part. Luckily, I have experience in that because when I was a child, my mother only browned sugar to get the color onto, especially when she's doing stewed pork. She always browned sugar. My dad did it too, so I'm very familiar. The only thing that we did different, we had a little pot that was for that. We didn't necessarily brown it into the same pot that we were going to cook it in, and that was our browning back in the day. Now you can just go buy browning in the store. So look at how, so who told us about the, Yasmin on YouTube told us about the, what's it called?
Wax paper.
The wax paper. And if you could get a little close-up shot for those on YouTube, you can see all of the condensation, the steaming that is happening, where the steam rises to the surface and then it condenses back on the food. And you can see many bubbles. So thank you for that, Yasmin. I learned something. I never ever thought about using wax paper for this, which is strange because in French cooking we do something that is called en papillote, where we use grease paper or brown paper to cook food in the oven. And what really is happening in there is that it's really allowing the steam to trap, and so the food is cooking by steam. But I never thought about it when I'm making rice. So big up yourself for that. Enough respect. Thank you so much. I didn't know that. I am going to go and get me a round cutting board from here. I want to rise this a little bit higher. Are we losing signal here?
No, this is the ended one for the Instagram.
Okay, so who is watching us now?
YouTube. And you have 8 persons. 3 likes.
We still have 8 persons looking at us.
Well, it's 9. It's between 8 and 10.
Oh wow. Our community is growing. So guys, this is not any rare gossip. This is real life. This is our life that we share with you. And so for the 8, 9, 10 persons that see fit to come on and cook with us or look on what we're cooking for our YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for that. Okay, so it's almost time for us to share the food.
Kitchen Time says visiting Jamaica next. How far in advance can I make street food Saturdays reservations? It's on my to-do list. While on my road trip to visit Kingston, my childhood home, I do Jamaican catering here in Zuz. I don't know what that is.
Kitchen Time, you do Jamaican catering. You should look for, what's your Instagram handle? We'd love to see what you cook. You can make it, usually the reservation opens on the 10th of each month. So for example, if you're going to come to Jamaica, say in January, on January 10th is when you want to visit our page, and you'll find the reservation link in our sister's page, which is Next in Food that you're watching on Instagram, and you can make your reservation then. So we don't really take it way in advance and write it down. We just kind of take it month by month, and we start on the 10th of each month, and then as soon as we have our quota, then we close the reservation link. Are you guys seeing this? The beautiful condensation, beautiful steam. So we know that cooking is taking place, and this is going to be delicious. I love that word, delicious. Because what is food if it's not delicious? It's disappointing, right? So we're aiming for it to be delicious. We had somebody that said that they came to street food yesterday and the rice
I think that was on.
all
That was
over
on.
Instagram.
That was on.
Our rice was shitty. Alright, so we're going to finally end our tutorial now for choo. So, YouTube people, stay on.
You gonna use that light?
Go here. So yeah, go right here. Yeah, a different angle so that you guys don't collide.
Ready?
Yes. So guys, the peel off is ready. Finally ready. I got a tip to use a piece of wax paper just to add some steam to it. I'm just gonna fluff it up so that you can see it. I said I like my peel off wet, and this is what I meant. Isn't that beautiful? Big up yourself, Trini people. This is my rendition of your beautiful, delicious pilau. I use all the ingredients that I could, that you would use, plus I added meat in it, so I hope you guys are pleased. So now I am pleased to share it out. And in Jamaica we use a cup to share the rice, or a spoon, so I'm using a cup, and I'm just going to go like so. Meat, rice, and I'm putting it into my beautiful little black bowl. YouTubers, what you say? Look at that, guys. This is love in a bowl. And I like a chicken wing, so I'm just gonna put a nice little chicken wing on top. Just like that. And that's it. That is our rendition of Trini chicken pilau. Let me just put it there so you guys can see what it looks like. Oh, it looks a little one-sided in the plate. Let me just fix it. Let me put some meat.
Light. Kitchen time says looks delicious.
Thank you. It's a simple dish, but I find it to be a very delicious dish. Simple, effective, tasty. So you can make this. I'm going to close the video now. So guys, this is our Trinidadian inspired chicken pilau. I want to thank you so much for watching this tutorial. If you're new to this channel, welcome. If you're not yet subscribed, we ask you to hit that subscription button. Leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to like and also share. I am your diva chef, Walker-Barrett. I will see you next time with another simple but delicious meal, and I don't know where or who will inspire me that I'll be making for my family. You take care. Okay, YouTubers. I mean, are people on YouTube YouTubers, or only those who make videos are YouTubers? How it go?
Just back at time.
I'm back at time. Okay.
Kitchen time says I'm big on presentation. Looks good.
Thank you.
I am Layton says thanks chef and fam.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We're going to be finishing up another tutorial. We're actually going to be making a Jamaican favorite of ours. It's called a callaloo loaf. We already made the dough and the filling. So if you want to stick around, YouTubers, we'll show you what that looks like and how it is done. So,
Battery's going to die.
my daughter is saying what? What are you saying?
Battery's going to die, they can't
Oh,
stick
our
around.
battery's going to die. So we'll see you, YouTubers. We need some charge on the battery. So thank you guys for sticking in, for coming on and staying on. Pick up yourself. I'll see you next time. All
Is
right.
it going to use your phone to do the video?
What about the